Good morning to all present. The topic of our paper is implementation of solar-based irrigation system for conditions like pandemic. I, Jitesh Yogesh Shastri, is the author and Mandar Dipesh and Rashmi Kale are the co-authors of the paper. India is a densely populated agriculture-based country. 73% of Indian population depends directly or indirectly on agriculture. More than 50% cultivable lands need irrigation because monsoon-based cultivation cannot meet the challenging demand. Aim of the proposed project is to help farmers continue their farming practices and water plants in their physical absence or if they are restricted indoors in cases like pandemic. Smart farming will provide the agriculture industry with the infrastructure and technology, including the big data and the Internet of Things, for monitoring. Automation in farming activities during such crises and also for the future will be a greater help for the farmers who need to visit the field as minimum as required. The main objective of this paper is to design and demonstrate a controlled solar water pumping system for irrigation. Currently, the world population is close to 7.8 billion people. A recent study found that on average 33% of the mass suffers water scarcity problems. By the year 2030, it is likely to rise to 50%. Approximately 70% of the total volume water withdrawals in the world is used for irrigation, and that's where the most of the water is wasted. Around 60% water which is meant to be used for irrigation is lost due to evapotranspiration, land runoff, or simply inefficient methods. Most of the existing smart irrigation controllers have many complex features. While these can be perfectly involved for large-scale commercial usage, example golf course, they are way too elaborate for small farm owners and independent private gardeners. The need of the hour is to raise awareness about the familiarity of these smart irrigation systems among the individuals. In this slide, we can see the comparison between the conventional irrigation system and the automatic irrigation system. The mode of operation is automatic, whereas in conventional it is manual. The safety conditions are less in conventional, whereas it is more in the automatic. Excess water can affect the plants in conventional, whereas in automatic it maintains the water level as per the desired setting. Cost is high as it includes electricity from the grid in conventional, whereas cost is low as less water and electricity is used, and also the solar energy is used. Energy consumption is high, whereas in automatic it is least. Water wastage in conventional is high, whereas in automatic it is low. Hardware components used in the project are ESP8266, which is used as a microcontroller, ultrasonic sensor, which is used as a distance sensor, two water pumps, moisture sensor, which senses the moisture level of the soil, two relays, 8 volts 3 watt solar panel, 6 volts 4.5 ampere hour battery, a charge controller which is used to charge battery from the solar panel, a 1 kilo ohm resistor and a 2.7 kilo ohm resistor. Softwares used in the project are Arduino IDE. The code used to control all the components is fed through this software using different library files. Adafruit IO, it is an open source cloud service platform used for storing and retrieving the data. MQTT protocol, it is a transfer protocol which is used to transfer messages between devices. All the connected devices are the clients and the local server act as a broker. The broker handles the task between the different clients, and an internet browser, it is used to display the data from the local server. Solar panel will charge the battery through the charge controller. 5-volt supply is given to the whole system for operation, excluding the pump, which vary on the requirement. There are two pumps involved. One is used for filling the tank from a reservoir or a well, and other is used to water the plants. The height and the radius of the tank will be specified in the code. Ultrasonic sensor will sense how much the tank is empty. This will get subtracted from the total height of the tank, and by using the volume formula for the cylinder, that is pi r square h, it will calculate the actual amount of water in the tank in liters. We can also set the minimum and maximum level for the water in the tank. Here we have selected 3 liters as minimum and 12 liters as maximum. Moisture sensor will help in determining the moisture of the soil. This can be seen on the moisture meter on the local server. If the moisture goes below a certain value, the solenoid will turn on, which in turn will start the pump and supply the water. These are the hardware connections done for the project. We have used a 230 volt water pump to fill the tank, which we can see on the left side of the image. The blue LED is the ESP8266 microcontroller. We can see two relays, moisture sensor, ultrasonic sensor, the PV panel battery and the charge controller. This was done on the breadboard. The PCB is yet to be completed. These are the screenshots of the result obtained from the mobile phone. The IP address of the microcontroller has been searched in the browser wherein we can see this data. In the first picture, we can see that the tank level is low, so the motor has been turned on and the moisture meter is near to the dry soil, so the solenoid is also turned on. In the second image, we can see that as the tank is filled, the motor has been turned off and the solenoid has also been turned off as the moisture meter has reached the moist soil. Thank you.